হ্যালো অ্যান্ড ওয়েলকাম টু লাইফ টক্স। লাইফ টক্সের একটা নতুন এপিসোডে প্রত্যেককে স্বাগত জানাই। এবং আজকে এতদিন পর্যন্ত আমি যে কথাটা বলে এসেছিলাম যে লাইফ টক্সে একাডেমিক কন্টেন্ট আমরা কোনোদিনই করবো না, কিন্তু লাইফে সবসময় এক্সেপশন থাকে। এক্সেপশন তখনই হয় যখন ইতিহাস রচিত হয়, এবং একটা ইতিহাস ইসলামপুরের বুকে রচিত হয়েছে। ইসলামপুরে আমি বর্তমানে মহকুমা শাসক হিসেবে রয়েছি। সেই ইসলামপুর তথা রায়গঞ্জের বুকে একটা ইতিহাস রয়েছে। এখানে এডুকেশন আমাদের খুব একটা চিন্তার বিষয় ছিল। মানুষকে আমাদেরকে বোঝাতে হয় যে পড়াশুনো করতে হবে, স্কুলে যেতে হবে, কিন্তু ইসলামপুরের বুক থেকে, ইসলামপুর শহরের থেকে একটা অভাবনীয় কাজ করেছে আমাদের প্রত্যেকের প্রিয় ভাই মোহাম্মদ মনজার হোসেন আঞ্জুম। আইএস পরীক্ষাতে কৃতকার্য হয়েছে। সারা ভারতবর্ষের মধ্যে ইউপিএসসি সিভিল সার্ভিস এক্সামিনেশনে 125 র্যাঙ্ক করেছে। মনজারের এই সাফল্যে পুরো ইসলামপুর উচ্ছ্বসিত। আজকে আমার দপ্তরে ওকে একটা সংবর্ধনা দেওয়া হলো। এটা সংবর্ধনা দেওয়া নয়, এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ভবিষ্যতের প্রজন্মকে অনুপ্রাণিত করা, যে ওকে দেখে অনেকে অনুপ্রাণিত হতে পারে। এবং এটা কোনো একাডেমিক কন্টেন্ট নয়, এটা মানুষ বিশ্বাস করলে কি হতে পারে তার উপরে তৈরি। এবং আমি বলেছিলাম যে আমার চ্যানেলে হয়তো কোনো টপার বা এই ধরনের কাউকে আমি আর আনবো না, কিন্তু মনজারকে দেখে আমাকে একটা সিদ্ধান্ত বদলাতে হলো যে যে ইতিহাস রচনা করে, যে ইতিহাস লেখে, তাকে তো নিয়ে ব্যতিক্রম হতেই পারে। সুতরাং আজকের চ্যানেল, আজকের এই এপিসোডে আমাদের চ্যানেলে প্রত্যেকে স্বাগত জানাবো প্রত্যেকের প্রিয় ইসলামপুরের প্রিন্স। যদিও প্রিন্স ওর ডাকনাম, কিন্তু আমি ওকে এখন বলছি ইসলামপুরের কিং অফ ইসলামপুর, মোহাম্মদ মনজার হোসেন আঞ্জুম। মনজার, প্রিন্স, ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার চ্যানেল. So many viewers will be watching you. And it's such a motivation, I mean it's such an inspiration. আমি যখন ইসলামপুরে এসেছিলাম, so it was a bit tough inspiring people to prepare for WBCS. और तुम तो कई इतने 10 कदम आगे निकल गए हो, IAS बन गए हो यार. इस्लामपुर से IAS, how was that possible? Oh yeah, definitely. We were following the protocol, COVID protocol, by wearing masks.
I wanted your permission to.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone will request everyone to follow this protocol. Yes. But now we can.
So I would say I had dreamt of it, achieving, getting into the civil services, becoming an Indian administrative service, so civil servant. So I had dreamt of it, but it wasn't a giant leap. I would say it didn't happen overnight.
Okay.
So I had to work throughout my career, achieving small objectives.
Right.
So the dream was there, the aspiration was there,
Right.
that I have to become a civil servant. I would try to become an IAS officer. So that dream was into the right place. I just had to make small targets, one step at a time, be it school, be it college, be it job or anywhere. It was always one step at a time, and by the grace of God and my hard work and the well wishes of everyone, this has been made possible.
Excellent. आजकल के बच्चों में देखते हो मतलब ये नील बत्ती, गाड़ी, बंगलो, ये ज्यादातर मोटिवेशनल फैक्टर हो जाते हैं सपने देखने के लिए। तो तुम्हारे सपने में क्या आता था?
सर मेरे साथ ये नहीं हुआ कि मुझे नील बत्ती चाहिए थी या लाल बत्ती चाहिए थी। बचपन से I had always tried to become someone that people can look up to. For example, that started from my family itself. So I have 2 younger brothers and a sister. So I always felt that if I do good in studies, they would follow my shoes and they would do good in their studies as well. So it started from there.
Okay.
So and this changed slowly, because later as I grew up, it became a dream for my village as well. I thought that if I do well, the people of my village would do well, because they would look up to me, they would send their kids to schools, they would try to fall into my shoes, and they would try to achieve something. So that started evolving, and today I would say that I give this message to everyone, that have your own dreams, and if I can do it, each one of you can do it.
That's the there's a common notion prevailing across India that the small town boys, small town kids, small town girls, they are having one inferiority complex. and that deters them from achieving success or that cutting edge, you can say, in the competitive examinations. Do you think that it really exists?
So, in my opinion, I would say I wouldn't call it as inferiority complex.
Okay.
I feel people coming from rural areas or backward areas, they are more resilient because they have faced hardships. They have grit in themselves, and that grit pushes them forward. लेकिन forward push करने के लिए कुछ आगे होना चाहिए. That is missing, sir. So even if you ask anyone, any layman in Islampur, that what is an IAS, he would not know.
Exactly. IAS क्या है
Yes,
मतलब
he
ये
would not know.
you don't know. Yeah.
He would know about IPS because he has seen a person in uniform.
Yeah.
So they would be aware about IPS. But apart from IPS, if you talk about any service, be it IAS, be it IRS, or be it any audit and accounts, they wouldn't know that. So लोगों के सामने दिशा नहीं है. That is the problem with people from rural areas. So that has to be changed. It is not because of inferiority complex.
Okay.
Even if inferiority complex exists, it can be done away with. That would, if a person does well in something, that would eventually go out of himself. So we have to show them, we have to give them aspiration. That, and we are talking about aspirational India now.
Yeah.
So this has to be done. It's definitely not about inferiority complex.
So बाकी बच्चों से जब तुम बात करते थे मतलब when you were preparing कि I'm from Islampur. So what used to be their reaction? Because Islampur is a very little known town in India.
Yes, sir.
So otherwise मतलब उन लोगों का क्या reaction होता?
So when I met new people, I
Yeah.
would say I'm from Islampur, and they would be like, कौन सा Islampur? बिहार में एक
हाँ,
Islampur है.
yeah.
There is one Islampur in Murshidabad. Which Islampur? So I would say, okay, you don't know Islampur, you must know Siliguri. So I'm from Siliguri.
Okay, yeah.
So they would know that, and there would be some people who wouldn't know even where is Siliguri.
Darjeeling.
Yes. So I would say Darjeeling.
Darjeeling, yeah.
And especially there is another students that I talk to, and they are the civil services aspirant. So with them the term chicken snake is famous.
Yeah, chicken.
So my town, it falls in the chicken snake region.
Yeah.
So this is how I introduce myself.
During our program, while that felicitation program was going on, I was giving one example that when Peter Roebuck met Sachin Tendulkar and he came out, other journalists were asking them about the experience, and he was proudly saying that till date I had seen the fruit, but now I can proudly say that I have seen the tree which bore the fruit. So seeing you, I am also having that kind of expression because you are from that kind of family which has produced so many gems. Yet your family, each of your family member is so humble. So what was your role? What was the role of your family in your success?
So I would say it has been very instrumental from my family, right, from my childhood. So the biggest role has been played by my father. In childhood, you always try that the best asset that I can leave for my kids is education. I can provide them the best education, and if they are educated, they can achieve anything in life. And he always gave us one message that no matter how hard the circumstances are, no matter what difficulties you face, if you have education, he used to tell it that ilm ka tohfa usse bada kuch nahi hota hai. So if you have that, nobody can take it away from you.
True.
If I give you any other asset, anybody can take it away from you. But if I give you education, nobody will be able to take it from you. So he always tried hard. He tried his best to give us the best education possible. And when he demised in 2012, so I was in my first year of college. So it was a hard time then, and I remember he was in Kolkata when he was going through the medical processes. He had renal failure, so we were going through the doctors. So I was there with him during that time. So we would often talk. Now I'm in college, what to do after college. So he would say that this is something that you can do, getting into the civil services. So I said, why do you want me to do that? So he would say, कोई है नहीं यहाँ पे.
Be an example.
Be an example.
Right.
Till now, nobody was into IITs. You got into IITs. People want to go into IITs. People know what IITs are. Otherwise, people didn't know. You did good in school, so people of your village, now they are sending their kids to the same school. Now, this is a trend now. So, get into it. People should know that there are many big things that they can achieve. You be the first one in some field. Others will be the first one in other fields. So, he had that vision and he always tried to put that vision into my mind. So,
that actually worked.
that worked. And my father's role was into giving that vision to me. And my mother has played a big role in achieving that. Yes. So my mother, she was a strict parent. So she would always ensure that I don't get distracted. She would always ensure that I study timely and study without any intervention. She was always try that. And whatever has happened, it has been because of their efforts, I would say. And there has been influence. Many people have touched upon my life. And I've always tried as a person to learn from everyone in my life. And it's important that we do not label people. It's very important. And if we label people, it means that we are not learning from them.
It's true.
So we should not label people and we should come forward and try to learn from everyone, because everyone touches your life and everyone teaches you something. So with that objective in mind, I have always lived my life.
From every step of life, you actually get some or other lesson. Huh?
Yes, sir.
And right from you did your plus 10 here
Yes, sir.
at the Scholar School. Yeah. After that, you went to Aligarh Muslim University. After that, IIT Kanpur.
Yes.
So that was a pioneering effort, because I don't think I think you were the first one from Islampur to crack IIT as well.
I was the second one.
You were the second one.
Yes.
Kanpur, IIT
Yes.
Kanpur first.
First person.
Okay. After that, IIS also, you are the first one. So, how is that feeling? Like you have always been the first one to crack something, to do something new. So, were there any low moments when you were suffering from kind of depression? मुझसे नहीं होगा इस type का moment?
I would say I was quite motivated
Okay.
from the beginning. And I would say this, I would frankly say this, I was not a very good student initially. Like I went to the Scholar in class 6. Executive exams, I had failed in English.
Okay. तुम इंग्लिश में फेल किए हो?
Yes.
मुझे यकीन करना
So,
मुश्किल हो रहा है.
so I felt kind of strange that I failed in English. And they had also told my father that इसको एक class drop कराना पड़ेगा क्योंकि इसकी अंग्रेजी अच्छी नहीं है. So I told my father, no, I don't want to drop. I'll miss out on my friends. I'll become their junior. I don't want to do that. So somehow my father talked to the school, and I was passed to class 7. And there I felt that okay, now I have gone into the higher classes. I need to start working hard, and there are not much things that I can do. Yeah, so career, like, it's a do or die situation.
True.
Because I have seen people who have done good in studies, and I have seen people who have not done good in studies. So I should be the one who should do good in studies.
Yeah.
So, but the thing was, school में roll number wise होता है. So I had a poor academic record. So I felt that I cannot be the topper of my class in 1 year. That is hardly possible.
Yeah.
If I put such a big target, huge target before me, I would definitely fail. So let's be reasonable. Let's try and get more marks than these 3 people
Okay.
who are above me. One
Small
target, small target,
Small.
achievable target. So I felt, let's work hard for that. So I worked hard for that, and my rank improved by 5 or 6 positions, and had kept a target of 3 positions. So that gave me the motivation. Wow, I can improve by this much. Then if I put the next target a little higher, why cannot I achieve it? So keeping these small targets and achieving them kept on inspiring me that okay, अब ये करा जा सकता है, I can do this. So it was smooth, I would say. After my result of my 10th, I was motivated, I was confident. So with that confidence, I did my 11th and 12th, and it became really smooth for me to get into the IITs. The real difficulty started when I got into the IITs.
Okay. How was that?
So, I studied well, and I was like, okay, I'm very smart and intelligent. But the moment I entered IIT, I felt that every person near to my room is a genius.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because everybody was intelligent. Everybody had worked hard. Everybody had good backgrounds. They had come there, and they were really intelligent. So I was like, okay, I cannot stand out here, so I have to work really hard. So I started working hard there as well. But as you see that I had a background. Okay, so there the struggle started. That I had to work really hard to be among the mediocre.
Okay.
So started from there. But nevertheless, it was smooth, the whole journey of IIT. So after passing out, I got into a job. Even that was smooth, getting into a job. So after that, I had to take a big decision to get into UPSC, because I had decided that I would get into UPSC even before coming into the IITs. So I thought I had to get, but हिम्मत नहीं हो रहा. IAS करना है. It's a big exam and different levels of an exam.
Success rate भी इतना low है.
बहुत low है. So I was taken aback, and also I passed out in 2016, and my father 2012 में देहांत हो गया था. So I was like, I'm the eldest son, so I have my responsibilities. I cannot get into
एकदम unending, never ending process पे तो
yes, I cannot get into it. So
वैसे ही मतलब आईडी से निकाल के to get a job, good job.
yes, I got a good job.
Yeah.
I was in Mumbai. I was in a good job.
So it was kind of experiment.
Yes.
Kind of.
So all of a sudden, I have to go and prepare for civil services. I was not prepared for it. So I talked to my brother, my younger brother. He's a doctor, so I talked to my brother, and he's like,
Yes, he has done MBBS from
Yes,
CMC.
from CMC.
Yes, Kolkata Medical.
So I told him. He said, "हाँ करो." So I was like, "नहीं पढ़ाई करो." I would think about it.
He gave you that inspiration.
Yes, he told me that karo. Like he had no problem with that.
Okay.
So after that, I talked to my mother, and she was like, "Ah, we wanted you to do it. It is you who is not doing it." So I was like, "Okay, they are fine with it." But despite that, I was like, "मुझसे हो पाएगा कि नहीं?" For the first time, it came to my mind, "मुझसे हो पाएगा कि नहीं?" So coincidentally, around I was in my job, my roommate, he cracked civil services prelims examination in 2017. So I felt like, okay, if he has done it, then I can also do it. Yeah. So that is a coincidence. Had it been someone else, I wouldn't have thought about it. But coincidentally,
I was living next to your room.
Yes.
Cracking the
Yes.
prelims.
yes, and it was a boon for me to get into the IITs, because he was my roommate in IIT, and in IIT I have seen people doing really good in other fields as well. They try themselves out in other fields. So I got that opportunity, and I felt okay, he has been able to do it. So the first thing that I did was I called my mother that I'm thinking of planning to resign. So she said, okay, come home and let's decide. So I came back home and talked to them. I decided that okay, I'm going to prepare for civil services. And that is how I entered the exam without doing much research. Earlier it was always one step at a time. Okay, this is my target, this I have to achieve. But here I thought, okay, I took a big leap forward. So I left my job and started preparing. And I had to design my optional. And I have a civil engineering background, but I did some research, and it was found that taking an engineering subject would be difficult. So I took geography as an option. So I had no background in geography, so I started taking classes for geography. And it went on. And time flew away. So I didn't have much guidance. I didn't talk to much people. So it was a disaster in the first prelims. I appeared in prelims in
Any kind of
2017.
guidance, any kind of Formal coaching.
Yes, I took formal coaching.
Formal
For
coaching.
optional, that
For
was
optional,
geography.
you were
Yes.
taking. And for other subjects,
For other
you're not.
subjects, I did not take any classes.
Okay, okay.
So it was a disaster for me. But I felt that okay, this is a difficult exam. It takes time. So my family supported me at that time. Okay, it's a difficult exam. Don't worry, try again. So I prepared for another year. And you know what? There is a trend these days that we blindly follow things. So I also started following things blindly and gave too much focus to current affairs. That okay, civil services means prepare current affairs. So I started preparing and I failed in the next attempt as well. In
Second
2018.
attempt?
Yes, I couldn't qualify. So I had to do a complete SWOT analysis. What went wrong? So I sat down and felt okay, what went wrong? So I felt that I was trying to follow people here. लोग ये कर रहे हैं, मैं भी यही करता हूँ.
Following a trend.
Yes, following a trend. So I was never like this. I have strategized everything on my own that I am going to do things in a different way. So why am I following things? So the next thing that I did was there is an institute called Amdar Study Circle. What it provides is it provides residential facility where you can take simply take residential area and you live in a hostel. They provide you mess. They provide
environment is
environment.
yeah.
Yes, conducive environment.
Conducive environment.
So I went there and I met new people. I met some mentors as well. People who were already into service. People who had written this exam at different levels, pre, mains and interview. So I met them, I talked to them. Then I devised a strategy of my own. Okay, I need to prepare in this way. Again that started one step at a time. That these are the targets of this week and I will take this step. Not more than that, not less than that. And if I am able to do that, I will reward myself with something. So that started and the process became smooth after that. And last year I qualified prelims, I wrote mains, I got an opportunity to appear in the personality tests as well. And unfortunately I had missed the cutoff marks by 1 mark.
One?
Year. Yes. So, and life continues to teach us in different ways. So what happens? There is a reserve list in UPSC. So last year I missed the cutoff by 1 mark. So people who miss the cutoff by some marks, their name is put on in the reserve list. So my name was put on the reserve list. So last year during the medical, I was given a medical test. That, I had a high BMI and I had to get it reduced and I had to go for a medical re-checkup. So in the final list, I didn't get a rank. So I felt okay, I shouldn't go for re-medical. Instead, I should start preparing for prelims. So the marks were released later. So by the time the marks were released, I didn't know that I had missed the cutoff by 1 mark. So the marks were released later, and by that time the date of appealing for the re-medical was already open. So I approached UPSC, I approached UPT, I missed the date. Nothing had been done about it. So nevertheless, the lesson learned was I had thought that okay, I came so close to this exam and I missed it because of, I would say, carelessness or something else. So
everything had to be started
yes,
right
from
beginning.
scratch.
Yeah,
Yes,
from scratch.
and I would have landed into a service last year itself. So I was dejected for a while, but then there was my uncle, so he talked to me. He said, okay, if you have done it again, why cannot you do it again? So I thought about the same, and this negative energy, I tried to throw it out as far from me as possible, and started preparing again. That okay, last year I had qualified, I had not qualified by one mark. I'll try to improve by another 100 mark, and I would try to get a good rank. So I started working hard, and this year it was very smooth.
Very smooth.
Yes, everything it went on smoothly, and by the grace of God, I have secured this rank this
So
year.
prelims didn't happen. After that, इंटरव्यू somehow उसके बाद भी नहीं आया. So finally इसके बाद एक अच्छा रैंक.
Yes.
So every time it was a bit progress from
Yes.
the previous attempt.
Yes.
Very good, very good. So, Manzar, you have been here, you are from Islampur, and I have been serving in Islampur for the last 10.5 months as a SDO here. So, what I have seen, Islampur is a wonderful example of communal harmony.
Yes.
It's a wonderful example, and I'm so like I feel so proud. So many languages, so many religions, so many people, they live here together,
Yes.
and it's really a wonderful example. So now you are an IAS officer,
Yes.
Leader of the society. So how do you plan to promote such peace, such harmony in the coming days? Because this is your hometown. So how will you play your leadership role in promoting such values?
So, till now, I had just studied that India is a unity in diversity,
True.
and I have seen it as well in Islampur.
Yeah.
While I was a kid, I studied in Islampur till 10. I moved to ANU. So, I had never seen casteism in Islampur. I had never seen instances of communalism. I had never seen regionalism. So, I was entirely unaware about this.
Exactly.
So somehow I came to know about these things. It's like, okay, these kind of things exist.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's a reality. So the thing is that such incidences occur because it's not something because of religion or culture or region. It's always the people because of whom such things become tensions, like communal tensions or regionalism, etc. They rise. So my objective would always be to, I would say, to improve this harmony between
Exactly.
people of different
Most
sections.
important word, harmony.
Yes. So that is important, and like, this harmony would only exist if there is exchange,
Yeah.
either be it of business, be it of culture,
Exactly.
be it of festivities,
एकदम.
and it's very important that this exchange happens.
Exactly.
Yes.
ईद के दिन जैसे हम लोग खुशी मनाएंगे,
बिल्कुल,
दुर्गा पूजा में भी ऐसी खुशी
एकदम,
मनाएंगे,
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
ऐसे ही
Yes.
चलता रहेगा. मतलब
Yes.
क्रिसमस में भी वैसे ही करेंगे.
So
exchange.
if that exchange happens,
Very, very, very.
and that exchange, it is also called reciprocity. So
Yeah.
if reciprocity comes, then there would be mutual trust.
Exactly.
So if that trust comes, so I don't think there would be any communal disharmony or anything. So that would be my target. So I'm prepared to face it.
Yeah. So, I mean, while you were addressing all my staff and officers, so I found like I was just looking down the line, maybe 5-10 years, and I could see the district magistrate in you. So, what kind of message would you like to have from my office, this SDO office? I mean, it's a very, asking you one very honestly, there's always some scope for improvement, development. You know? So, you have seen, maybe you have got some fresh ideas which can improve our service delivery. So, what kind of suggestions do you have from our office, for me, so that we can give better service to the people? Because every day, if you come to this office or any other government office, you will be seeing that people stand up in queue, they wait, sorry, they wait for the services to be delivered, and we do it as much as we can. But how can we improve it? What are your takes on it?
So I'd say
Please,
Uh,
whatever.
let's
You're a brilliant student. You are a brilliant leader. So you must be having some ideas, fresh ideas.
So I would say I have tried to contact you personally, sir, many times regarding to certificates and etc. So things have improved a lot in the last few months and the last few years, I would say. Especially since the digitalization, the e-district software that has come into existence. So,
E-governance has
e-governance,
helped a
yes.
lot. Yeah.
So that has helped a lot, and the improvement knowledge I have till now, it has been mostly academic and
Yeah,
in theory.
academic, yeah, in theory.
So I would say there is more to learn from you right now than to give any suggestion. So I'm looking forward to learn from you, sir. And if in
It's
future,
really a
Yes, sir.
privilege to have someone like you, and that to happen. I feel most fortunate. Like during my tenure only, history happened in Islampur. So while I was SDO here, someone from here become IAS officer, and we're promoting education, promoting the spirit of competitive examination,
Yes, sir.
like how to compete in the different examinations. And now suddenly your news came out. We are so happy and we're so much proud of you. So, like in Bengal, we see that still there is a dearth of like aspiration for UPSC.
Yes, sir.
They're going for other jobs. I mean, PSC examinations, miscellaneous board, WBCS board, yeah, different police jobs are there. Even staff selection commission, वो भी थोड़ा बहुत है, ज़्यादा नहीं है. Staff selection commission भी उतना ज़्यादा तो नहीं है. But all India level पे जो competitive जो cutting edge है, वो थोड़ा मंगाल में अभी भी कम है. It can be. They have got huge potential.
Exactly.
They have got the kids from Bengal. They have got huge potential. But somehow it's not happening.
Yes.
Now suddenly these news are coming out. जैसे तुमने क्रैक किए हो यहाँ से, तो what kind of message you would like to give to the students from Bengal? क्योंकि यहाँ पर तो वैसे trend नहीं है. तो what is the message?
So the first message is ट्रेंड मत फॉलो करिए, जो हम लोग डिस्कस करें.
Exactly, हम discuss कर रहे थे.
अब मैंने निकाल लिया, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मेरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लोग अब
सिर्फ यही कर सकते हैं.
कि हाँ हम जैसे अभी kids came to me, kids in 8th standard. So I asked them what you want to do. So they told me हमको BIS करना है. So I talked to them and said कि बेटा अभी आपको 10th सही करना है.
Exactly.
उसके बाद फिर 12th सही करना है. उसके बाद आपके लिए जो सूटेबल होगा वो आपको करना है. It's good that you have that dream, but आपके पास immediate target होना चाहिए. So I'd like to tell my fellow aspirants and students that अभी आपके सामने जो targets है, small targets, आप उसमें अच्छा करने का कोशिश करिए. And another thing is learn to aspire, learn to have big dreams. It shouldn't be like कि ये मेरे से नहीं हो सकता. I cannot do this. This cannot word, do away with it. You can achieve anything. For that you have to put your sincere and most diligent of efforts. So be prepared to put those efforts. And जैसे यहाँ पे वेस्ट बंगाल में रहा है, I have seen myself that people don't appear for UPSC much. And it has been mostly because either they get into other streams or या फिर थोड़े बहुत other government jobs. So it has also been because of lack of guidance, I would say.
Exactly.
That people do not have enough guidance. So I think this can be changed online because we have seen social media is influencing everyone's lives. So if I try on a personal level that there is enough information dissemination and people get to know about this exam. And if I belong to a very rural area, I would say, that sir knows. I live in a village in Islampur. So if I have been able to do it, any one of you can do it. So I would say learn to aspire.
True. I mean, to believe that you can do it, you have to believe, you have to visit, come and visit the house of Manzar. So जहाँ पर मंजर रहता है, if you guys come to visit that, then you will be having a belief in yourself that you can do, है ना?
Yes, sir. Sir, and I believe, sir, if you believe in something, then half the work is done.
Half the work is done. That is the most important thing. And like I brought my kids to meet you, to see you, because they had that query. मतलब they have been that like curious to know कैसा है. मतलब आईएएस मतलब यहाँ से इस्लामपुर से आईएएस, फर्स्ट आईएएस, तो कोई फर्स्ट जब कोई करता है तो उनके बारे में एक अलग सा ही सोच रहता है ना। तो माय किड्स वर आल्सो वेरी क्यूरियस कि फर्स्ट आईएएस इस्लामपुर से कैसे है, क्या दिखने में थोड़ा अलग है, क्या कुछ अलग सा खाते हैं, वैसा तो नहीं है ना कुछ। तो ये दिस इज द थिंग दैट आई ऑफन टेल द एस्पिरेंट्स कि हम लोग जो खाते हैं वही मंजर भी खाते हैं, है ना। सो हम लोग जो सोचते हैं he also thinks, but उनका सेल्फ बिलीफ थोड़ा ज़्यादा था।
Yes sir.
That is the reason.
That is important.
That is the most important thing, है ना। और मतलब पढ़ाई, ज्योग्राफी बोलो, हिस्ट्री बोलो, इंग्लिश, थोड़ा बहुत आ ही जाता है सबका, but believing is most important. So nice, and it's such a privilege talking to you, and
Privilege is all mine, sir.
it was such a lesson for me as well, to meet you, to greet you, to hear your speeches. And you would like to, is there anything that you would like to say? What you have said enough, but तुम इतने अच्छे बोलते हो ना, तो सुनने का मतलब ख्वाहिश बढ़ते ही जा रहा है। तो anything you would like to mention to the younger section of the society, that this is the first, or maybe to the parents, because they play the most important part.
Yes sir. Sir, more than the young students, I have already said what I have to say to the young students, that believe in yourself, be determined. Belief and determination, these are the most important things in life. This is to the students. And to the parents I want to tell this, that do not think that education would not change your lives. Education, you should send your kids, your wards to schools. It's very important. And मुझे लगता है कि जो बच्चे सपना देखना शुरू करते हैं ना, वो कहीं ना कहीं पेरेंट्स से शुरू करते हैं. That as kids we do not have like dreams.
True.
Sometimes dreams are put into their minds by their parents. And this has been possible in my case. So आप लोग कोशिश करिए यही चीज़ करने का, एंड बिल्कुल बहुत भरोसा रखिए अपने बच्चों पे कि अगर आप लोग उनको कुछ अच्छा देंगे तो वो कुछ अच्छा रिजल्ट निकाल के आएंगे, अच्छा करेंगे लाइफ में. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दैट इज ऑल आई वांट टू से.
थैंक यू सो मच मंजर. एंड जैसे मैंने शुरू में बताया था, हिज निकनेम इज प्रिंस, बट नाउ I must congratulate the King of Islam too. And with this we sign off and thank you for watching.
Thank you.